Hi, I'm Giselle Aguiar, the AZ Social Media Whiz, and this is the Branding Beyond the Logo class. Branding in today's digital age is way more than just having a nice logo, a catchy tagline, and a pretty website. I've been doing internet marketing since 1995, and I've seen lots of brands come and go. Some do well, and some fail miserably. Whether you're just starting out, or your business needs a new look, or you're pivoting, this is the place to start. When you think about branding, you might think about Western cattle branding. What did this accomplish? You knew which cattle were yours and which belonged to your neighbor. It also meant quality. A ranch and rancher were known by their brand. What makes a strong brand? Why do people purchase brand name products? They know what they'll get. Consistency. A good brand, product, company, or person. It helps to add or retain perceived value. Builds trust through identity and reputation, promotes ideas to inspire people, helps customers make buying decisions, helps make you a leader and influencer in your field, has a consistent message through every medium, digital and print. Brands can't help save a bad product or a bad company. Brands also can't persuade someone to buy. That's marketing's role. Even Ford couldn't help the Edsel. Why? It was not what the consumers wanted. It was a car that Henry Ford wanted to build. Later, they came out with the Mustang. That's been and still is their signature car. Also happens to be my favorite. Branding is about building trust. Establish a reputation as an authority in your field or industry. Branding goes back to 3200 BC when potters put their mark on their ceramics. Later on, during the Roman Empire, trademarks were commonly used so that shoppers could make a buying decision based on the reputation of the maker. You have 7 seconds to grasp a visitor's attention on social media or your website. A goldfish has an 8-second attention span. People need to see and recognize what it is that you do or have to offer in an instant. Here are some parts of your brand. Packaging, your website, where visitors will want to come and stay to find information. They want to tell their friends. It should reflect high integrity. Home is not the name of your business. Putting under construction or coming soon doesn't help at all. Don't put pages in your navigation until they are ready for prime time, or your menu. Navigation means menu. Business cards need to be legible and not too busy. Just include your basic information. Leave sales pitches for brochures and websites. Fonts should not be too small, and color combinations should be easy to read. People need to know what you do, where to get more information, and how to contact you. Legible beats fancy every time. Here are the elements of a good website. A domain name that's easy to type and helps people and tells people what you do. Keyword centric, if you're local, should have your city or state. Could be your company, maybe not, because if nobody knows the name of your company, you might want to think of the keywords that are used. So something to put to think about. Make sure all your links on your website work. No 404, page not found. Have an email address at yourcompanyname.com. Okay, it looks more professional than using Gmail or Yahoo. Your website should be easy on the eyes. No offensive colors. Best is a light background with blank text. Readable, legible. It should be easy to navigate. Visitors know where to go. Have easily seen calls to action. What do you want people to do when they get to your site? Complete and valuable content. Keyword-centric for SEO, both static pages and blog articles. Again, people should be able to see what it is that you have to offer at first glance. Write for the human reader with the search engine in mind. And your site should have 2 sets of social media buttons, both follow and share. You want to make it easy for people to follow you on social media and make it easy for people to share your content with their friends. Basically, don't make people hunt and work for what you want them to do. Your potential customer is thinking, what's in it for me? How can you solve my problem? What makes you different, unique? So what are the benefits of your product or service compared to the other choices people have out there? Voicing these will grab your target's attention. It's about them, not about you. When someone lands on your social media business page, they shouldn't have to wonder what it is that you do or what you have to offer. Remember, you have 7 seconds to catch someone's attention. Think of your social media profiles as an extension of your website. If you look at the cover graphic by itself, away from the page, do you immediately know what the business is? Here's some things to think about. Branding should be consistent throughout the social networks. Your cover graphics are free billboards, all different sizes. Those are the banners. Make sure they are quality graphics. Your profile graphic, that's the logo, the square, the avatar, whatever you want to call it. So the largest square graphic is Twitter at 400 by 400 pixels, and you can use that one for all of the other ones. It's your online image and reputation. Fill out about sections and bios completely using relevant keywords. Do not upload a rectangular logo into the social media square. Use the free graphics tools like Canva to create a blank square 400 by 400 pixels. That's the size of the Twitter square. It's the largest one. Then put your rectangular logo in the middle of it. You can always take a large graphic and make it smaller. You can't take a small graphic and stretch it to fit the larger space. It will look fuzzy. Having an incomplete social media profile page is like having a sloppy lobby. Here's a branding tip. Prepare all your graphics and descriptions before you start setting up accounts. On Facebook and everywhere online, you have just a few seconds for people to understand what it is that you do or have to offer. Make it good. And don't forget the call to action button. Each of these have the size of each of the graphics that I'm going to be showing you have the sizes of the graphics that you need. Canva.com has templates for most of them. YouTube channel art needs to be a high definition graphic that looks good on all sizes of screens from HD TVs to smartphones. If you upload a picture, make sure it looks good on all devices. Make sure you add a complete description of your company information when you set up your channel. It helps you come up in searches. Add tags, which are your keywords. This is what the strip looks like on a desktop. Since Google owns YouTube, set up a Google account first, then set up your YouTube channel. YouTube pulls your logo from your Google account. Don't forget to add your links. You may already have a personal account with Google, and if you try to set up a business YouTube channel, it will pull your picture and use your name. You may want to create a separate account for your business. And don't forget to add your links. Your LinkedIn company profile is like the yellow pages. It's separate from your individual personal profile. You can create showcase pages or sub-pages to show off your products and services. And they keep changing the cover graphic size. The latest is 1128 by 191. It's a strip. You want to make sure that your logo doesn't cover any pertinent text. They also have a call to action button. Please don't use visit website. Learn more is a better command. On Twitter, be careful that the logo does not obstruct text or vital picture areas. Twitter also went the round route with the logos, but you still have to upload a square. It's, again, the largest square, 400 by 400 pixels. You cannot take a smaller graphic and stretch it to fit the larger space. It will look fuzzy. I can't say that enough. You also cannot take a rectangular logo and upload it. It will get cut off. I keep repeating this because I see this mistake so many times. Remember, this is your online image. Make it look good. If it doesn't look right, fix it. This is no time to be lazy. Your bio on Twitter is 160 characters. It's also 160 characters on Pinterest, which we're getting to next. Use it up with keywords. Add links to your main site and a special offer page in the bio. On Pinterest, make sure you set up a business account rather than a personal one. Keep business and personal separate. And that also applies to Twitter and Instagram. Verify your website so Pinterest will track any pins from your site. Once you have at least 5 boards and sufficient pins in those boards, you can do a showcase. You can also feature your latest pins at the top or choose which boards to feature. Blogging. The type of content you create is part of your brand. Blog about what you know. Become known for your expertise, trends, industry news. It gives you credibility. Success stories, testimonials. It's your voice as the expert. If you hire someone to write for you, it's a different voice, like a reporter. An option, if you don't think you're a good writer, is to hire an editor. You write, they edit, and make you look good. Make sure to add your name as the author and your company name in the meta description and tags for each blog post. It helps with SEO. A hashtag is the # in front of a word or a phrase that makes it clickable and searchable. If you click on a hashtag, all posts with that hashtag come up. They work on all the networks. They only use letters and numbers and are not case sensitive. Use them consistently and have a strategy, especially for your major keywords and for events. Look for my hashtag class video, which goes into greater detail. What's your visual brand? Who represents your brand? You? Employees? Customers? Office or store, if you have an office or store. Signage? Billboards? Cleanliness? Oops. I didn't want to do that, and I did it. These are all things that you need to think about. Everything from t-shirts to uniforms to your front door and parking lot. You only get one chance to make a first impression, and people that you use in your marketing should reflect your target audience. People feel comfortable seeing folks that look like them. This is an excellent example of good branding. You know in an instant what this business does. They train dogs. Their branding goes past their website to their truck. On the side, it actually says, "We don't train husbands, wives, or kids." It's truly attention grabbing. Pictures and videos catch people's attention. Make sure they're of good quality. Instagram. Brand using hashtags in the captions, and you can put up to 30 hashtags in a post. Put your logo on your pictures along with your web address. Links don't work in their posts. Create short videos and stories. Note, stories go away in 24 hours. Pinterest. Add picture descriptions, that's the alt text, on your website as you're uploading them. Pinterest will grab the text. Pin pictures and videos from your site. It helps with SEO. Facebook. Share pictures. Upload videos directly. Native videos get more exposure. Color is everywhere. Your logo, website color scheme, social cover graphics, collateral material, business cards, signs, etc. The more color in a logo, the more it shows diversity. What is the image that you want to portray? Okay, so you can pause the video here and study this graphic to make you think about what kind of message you want to portray, what emotion you want to portray. So, color psychology. Yes, there's a psychology to color. 93% of people look at visual appearance before buying. 80% think color increases brand recognition. We're next going to look at some of the main colors, as well as some familiar brands and what emotions they produce, both positive and negative. Red is a primary color, increases heart rate, used by restaurants to stimulate appetite, creates urgency, often seen in clearance sales and call to action buttons, used for impulse buyers. Positive emotions are love, energy, power, strength, passion. Negative, heat, anger, danger, warning. Blue is a primary color, often used in corporate business, productive and not invasive, creates a sense of security and trust in a brand. Positive emotions are tranquility, love, loyalty, intelligence. Negative, coldness, fear, masculinity. Yellow is a primary color, represents optimism, youthfulness, used to grab attention of window shoppers, shows clarity, positive, bright, energetic, sun, creativity, intellect, happy. Negative, irresponsible, unstable, cowardice. Orange is a secondary color, creates urgency. You'll see many call to action buttons in orange. Buy, register, subscribe. Great to grab impulse shoppers. Represents a friendly, cheerful, confident brand. Signifies aggressive, courage, confidence, friendliness, and success. On the negative side, ignorance and sluggishness. Green is a secondary color, used to relax in stores, associated with wealth, symbol of fertility, freshness, and healing. On the negative side, envy, jealousy, and guilt. Purple is a secondary color, used in beauty and anti-aging products. Symbolizes royal, nobility, spirituality, luxury, ambition, mystery, moodiness, used to soothe or calm. Creative, imaginative, wise brand. Okay, here's some other colors and what they represent. Pink, healthy, happy, feminine, compassion, sweet, playful, weak, immaturity. Black, protection, dramatic, class, formality, death, evil, mystery. White, goodness, innocence, purity, fresh, easy, clean, winter, cold, distance. Gray, security, reliability, intelligence, solid, gloomy, sad, conservative. Beige or tan, dependable, flexible, crisp, conservative, dull, and boring. Gold, wealth, prosperity, valuable, traditional, greed, dreamer. Silver, glamorous, high-tech, graceful, sleek, dreamer again, insincere. Turquoise, spiritual, healing, protection, sophisticated, envy, femininity. A brand is synonymous with a company's reputation, and a good reputation can be lost overnight. Can you think of certain brands, companies, or people that were on top, then something went wrong, or they did something stupid, or something they did in the past came to the surface and they fell off the top shelf? We won't mention any names. You have to monitor your brand. If you get a bad review, find out what the problem is and fix it. Twitter mentions in notifications. Facebook, recommendations. Google reviews. Diffuse the bad, encourage the good. Google your name and your company's name. Set up a Google alert for your name and your company's name. I want to give you an example. I had to go get some medical digital imaging done, and I went to the recommended place, and I went to their website. I had a terrible time trying to schedule an appointment, and I was just so angry because I wasted so much time trying to schedule an appointment that I went to Google. Actually, they sent me an email saying, I hope your appointment was good. Can you please give us a review with a link to Google? So I went in there. The appointment was fine, but scheduling was a nightmare. And I told them, I explained my problem, and they responded. We're terribly sorry you had a problem. We are working on this. Thank you for your comments. And that was it. That was it. So it's fine. I'm happy. I don't, there's nothing they really could do about it, but they diffused the bad, okay? And if they didn't know they have a problem, now they do. And a lot of times, sometimes that happens. Technology fails, people fail, so you never know what's going to cause a problem. So don't totally knock them until you know what's going on. If you do find bad reviews or bad content on somebody else's site, there's not much you can do about it. You may want to contact a lawyer if it's slander or libel. Bury the bad with the good. Write lots of blog posts with your name and company name. Post a lot on social media so that comes up first in search. Google pulls the freshest content that matches the search term entered. There are companies who specialize in online reputation management for a price, as well as hiring a public relations expert, depending on how bad your problem is. Consumers are no longer brand loyal. Brand loyalty must be earned by consistently providing quality products and services. Such reputations are earned one customer at a time. When building your brand, quality and providing the best service possible can never be compromised. Not on the smallest job, not for your most unassuming customer. Also, try as much as possible to stay neutral when it comes to divisive subjects. Think before you post. Could your message be misconstrued? In today's social world, you're more than likely going to offend someone at some point. Let's just hope it's not someone with a lot of followers. Many times I stop myself before replying to or commenting thinking, no, I'd better stay out of this. Keep business and personal separate, but be careful as your personal brand starts to be connected with your business brand. Okay, be careful. Define your voice. How do you want your brand to be perceived? This must be consistent throughout. It must be balanced. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. It's your brand's personality. What do you want your image to be? Fun, carefree, cheerful, or bold, strong, and reliable. Defining this will help you define the way you communicate. Once you decide, it must be consistent throughout your website, collateral material, social media, videos, and blogging. Clearly define your target markets and create personas. Watch what they post on social media as you get to know how they communicate. You want to get their attention without offending them. Over 90% of people make buying decisions based on social media. Who does your target market trust? Give them that type of content. If you do this correctly, you'll become a follower magnet. And you can get my free Define Your Target Market workbook. The link is in the blog or the video description, depends on where you're watching this. Your fans, followers, peers, and happy camper customers soon become brand advocates and ambassadors. They help spread your message. Your following should always be increasing. If it's not, then you need to see how often you're posting, what you're posting, and the responses you're getting. That's where analytics become a crucial asset. Visit my website and search for articles on analytics and insights. If you've been established for a while and this class has you thinking of rebranding, here are some things to think about. Rebranding can get expensive. Think of everything that right now has your logo on it. All that has to change. Why do you think you need to rebrand? Is your look outdated? Do you want to appeal to a younger crowd? Are you making a major change in what you offer, like pivoting your business because of COVID-19? Does your color scheme reflect the wrong mood? Are you going from local to national? Test different logos and colors with friends and customers first. Out of the logo changes pictured here, I like Google's the best. What do you think? Well, you're on the right track. The key to online marketing success is to fully understand how all this newfangled media and social networking works. The more you learn, the more effective your marketing will be. I can teach you how to properly and effectively use the tools with one-on-one training and coaching sessions via Skype. Visit my website for details. And if you decide that you want to take the do-it-yourself route, more power to you, and my book will absolutely help you. It takes a social media marketing plan template that I use for my clients and outlines all the strategies and tactics that you need to make your online marketing efforts effective. It's a step-by-step and easy to follow. Everything from goal setting to hashtags, which networks to focus on, how to beat the competition, how to drive traffic to your website, what type of content to create, strategies for each network. Create your own customized strategic and tactical plans. What you need to take your digital marketing to the next level. And it's now on Amazon Kindle. Don't be overwhelmed. Planning your digital marketing need not be overwhelming if you take everything step by step. If you're not sure what to do, I can help guide you with a free 15-minute phone consultation. And I'll look at your current marketing efforts, website and social media, even if you're just starting out and you don't have anything up yet. Click on a link in the description to schedule a call, or visit my website, azsocialmediawiz.com. I have lots of free resources there, and you can check out my other services. Thanks for watching, and remember, my goal is to help you become social savvy.